Now, as promised on the phone here, we now have top 10 guy in the 250 East Supercross class, privateer hero, Kevin Moranz. Kevin, what's going on today, bud?
Not much. I like that intro. I like that top 10 guy intro there, bud.
Well, I mean, bro, we keep knocking them down. Your boy Fork is out, RJ's out. I mean, we knock a couple more of these guys out, and then boom, we're like solid top 5, and we're just going, bro.
I know, right? That's what people keep saying. They're like, dude, top 5's in the future. I'm like, let's do it. I have no problems going after that.
Hey, man, you remember at the beginning of the year when you and I were talking, and you were like, bro, what are you thinking coast-wise? Because you follow this stuff pretty close. You think I should do East? You think I should do West? I mean, what's your thoughts on it? And I told you that I know absolutely nothing, but I was like, you should get in the first one because it sounds like it might be, not as many dudes. And then, boom, here we are. Lo and behold, we're in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it was definitely the right choice. And it just worked out for me, too, because, like, clearly not having a set place to train, it would have just been more difficult to find a place to train for the next month. So I was like, screw it, let's just go racing. And, man, honestly, I don't know what I've done. It's not like I'm super prepared. But, damn, dude, I'm just like a different rider compared to last year. I think my confidence is just better. My starts have been absolutely killer. And, I've just been riding smooth and riding good. So as long as I stay on two wheels, stay out of the carnage, man, we're all about it.
I mean, last night I could not quit looking at Ashley and being like, we're getting so much TV time. This is awesome. Like, every time I turned around,
Dude,
you were on TV.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, over the last 3 rounds, I bet just myself alone has probably had, I would say, every bit of 5 full minutes of TV time.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, you have been all over it. Even the podcast I listened to, dude, even on, like, Pulp and stuff, they were talking about you, like, a lot. The Pulp Fantasy, you were big talk there because obviously not making the main the other day kind of got some dudes.
I was probably getting shit on.
Yeah, well, not really shit on. They were just like, well, he just got a little excited. They didn't. I was surprised because usually they shit on people when that kind of stuff happens, but it wasn't too bad. And they were actually pretty positive going forward of like, yeah, he should be up there. So you were getting some praise from some other people in high places.
Yeah, because I actually listened to a little bit of the wrap-up show or whatever from round 3, and then like Steve was talking about, he's like, well, I couldn't pick Moran, and he decided to just screw me last weekend and absolutely kill it this weekend. So thanks, Kevin. So that's what he said. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, that's fucking great. So you qualified pretty good yesterday. You were what, 11th, I think, overall for qualifying. Is that right?
No, I was P15 overall.
Oh shit.
Maybe I was like 10th or 11th or not 10th or 11th. I don't know. I was somewhere around that range in the A practice, but the B practice had a couple faster guys just because they had an absolutely perfect smooth track.
Okay.
And by the time we got out on there, some ruts and whatnot, so it was a little bit more technical.
Okay. Was the track still pretty grippy? Because like Craig said, it was still like Velcro out there. So by the end of the night, was it still that way?
It was tacky as all get out. If you ask me, I didn't think it was slippery at all. And then personally, obviously, the field is a touch lighter, but I've never qualified that well. Period. Like for round 1, we qualified 26. Round 2, we qualified 16. Round 3, we qualified 15. So, like, continuous progression is big.
Yeah, well, it's definitely coming together. Now, what happened in that heat race? Because we had a really good start, like really good.
No, I thought so that it's like just the whole situation, man. So I thought I was gonna pull the whole shot, to be really honest, and then I got cut off right on the face of that first hump. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So I had to double. And then I was set up on the inside so tight that I couldn't turn and get the 3 out like everybody else.
Okay.
So I turned, have to double, everybody else 3. So then a guy gets around me right there, and then I'm set up on the inside in there because I'm not 3-ing through the rhythm section. So then I go inside, and I can't get up on top of the tabletop, so I got to roll it. So then another person gets by me, and then I come around through the sand. I get blasted, tear off before the whoops, and I get a shitty run through the whoops, and then 2 people cut me off on the inside in front of the whoops. So I'm like, I was just going backwards quick. I could not get my flow, everything like that. So I was like, all right, Kevin, like you're still like an 8th, like you're fine, or 9. I was sitting in 9th actually for a while. I was like, all right, you're fine. So I was trying to get around that Yamaha kid, and I could not get around him. Like, for whatever reason, he was not hitting the triples. Like,
Yeah.
that's what was, like, made me so slow is he was doubling everything.
Okay.
And he was taking the main line that you need to take to get those big rhythms. So I was getting screwed over having to double with his lines, trying to find my way around him. And that's what allowed Grant to catch up to me so fast. So then I knew coming in the last corner, I'm like, Kevin, you're not getting past on the inside again. So I hugged my inside, slid just a little bit, which that's what screwed me, and then just tried to get to the finish line as soon as I could. But he, obviously being in the person right behind, like, you're in a better position than the person that's trying to protect his inside. So he just went straight to the berm, cut down, and went, and actually got to hit the jump, which obviously allowed him to get the time over me, which sucked. But, no, it's just straight up. I rode like crap in the heat race. Like, that was not acceptable for me. So it is what it is. I couldn't find my flow. I couldn't get around that guy, so it's just part of it. But I knew as soon as I came over the finish line, I was just like, dude, Kevin, like, you got to be kidding me. Like, you can't keep doing this shit. So I was like, just regroup. Like, I didn't get pissed because I was like, you know, you're the fastest one in this LCQ that's about to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you've already proved it last week. You made a stupid mistake, so just get out there, get a whole shot, run away with it, and don't do anything stupid like you did last week. And that's exactly what we did, ran away with it. I wasn't even hardly trying. Like, I was very relaxed, just, like, riding smooth. And then when I watched it on TV afterwards, I'm like, damn, dude, I was ripping.
Oh, yeah.
But I wasn't trying very hard. I was just really smooth, really relaxed, breathing, and I just rode really well. So, like, I was happy with that. And then wada bing, wada boom, got ready for the main event and just sent it.
Well, that's awesome. Watching the heat, obviously they weren't really showing you on TV after you kind of fell back a little bit, and I'm just watching you drop and I'm going, so he either went down, like tipped over or something, or like he got like tight from that start, but now hearing that you got behind whoever it was and they were doubling through everything, that makes a lot more sense because I was like, man, there's only two things I could think of. So
yeah, no, if I was able to get have a little bit of free track or at least somebody else in front of me that was doing the big rhythms,
yeah,
like I would have been able to flow way more, but I couldn't flow at all because I was trying to take cut down lines to get around this dude, and then we'd have to double through the rhythm section, and then I'd have to try to take the next inside, and I couldn't get the big jumps because I was trying to get around him, and then he'd have the main line. So it was like I just needed. I did not get the pass done quick enough, and that was the biggest thing. So that's on me.
Well, that's all right, man. You got her done. In the end, you did that, and then you got into the main, and then the main was just spectacular. I was doing nothing pretty much but watching the leaderboard on the side going, come on, baby. Let's keep her in there.
I know, man.
And then I hate it because when the race is over, they only show like the first few guys going across, and then they cut to commercial, and I'm like, fuck. Where did he finish? Like, what did he do? So then I'm pulling up fantasy website trying to see, and I'm like, yes, we got it, because I took you last night, and you scored me max points, so I was pumped on that. So
what'd you say?
I said I took you last night in fantasy, so you scored me max points, so I was pumped on that. So that was
How many points did I score?
52, I think, which is the max amount, because I think you had like an 8 or 9 handicap, and you finished 9th, right? That's right. Right? Yeah, 9th. Yeah, so that would have put you like first place overall, basically. Plus, you were since you're not in the top 8 in points, you're not considered an all-star, so you get double points. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure you got me 52 points last night, which was awesome.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah.
You have to talk to the boys and see if we get a bonus for the top 10.
Okay, I'll tell Justin to pull out some of that Pizza Patrol money. So. Oh man!
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yo, I'll give you a bonus. I found a sick ass go karting place that also has axe throwing in Indy. We'll go there and we'll do some go karting and axe throwing on the company card there. So,
alrighty, deal.
That'll bonus. So, okay. So I know we kind of talked a little bit last week.